Welcome to the Militia Gaming community. I'm Trigger, and today we're going to figure out if we can actually turn these effects off. Let's go! Alright, Unbound's been out for a couple of hours now, and I think I've gotten far enough to see if we can actually turn these effects off, because this was a big question leading up to the game is, can you turn the effects off? This is not something that a lot of players really liked. Actually, the community seemed like it was split 50-50. So here we are, we're in the game, and we're going to look at the settings to see what we can and can't turn off. So first, I want to take you through the actual game settings. Now on the game settings, you've got accessibility, game, driving, and controls, graphics, audio, privacy, credits. None of that's going to help you. All right, so if you go to graphics here, we've got all of these different settings, but none of these are talking about the actual driving effects, which is what it's called. So you have nothing under the graphics panel. Driving, obviously nothing is there. Accessibility, this is not actually where it would be, but if it was here, I'd be surprised it's not. You've got camera shake, motion blur, speech to text, all kinds of different things here. So this is not where it's at either. In the game settings, nope, you've got 4 settings here: crossplay, disable speedometer, display minimap, story game difficulty, like literally nothing here. Controls, obviously that's just your controls. So there is no way to actually turn the driving effects off. The smoke, the trails that come off the lights, and the little trails that come off your spoiler, things like that, you can't turn those off. What you can do though is if you go to your rides, go to style, go to driving effects and tags, you've got all these different effects here, a bunch of different ones, right? And I've got a few down here, like this Unbound one as well. Now, you can't turn these off. There's no way to actually unequip these. You have to have one of these equipped. I've been looking around trying to figure out if you can unequip. You can't. There's no button to do this. But what you can do is equip this one here, which is called Cloaked. Now, obviously they called it Cloak because this is the least cartoonish, the least driving effects you can have. The car flashes white when you hit something or when you're flying or whatever. You have nothing coming off the side of your car. You have a gray that's kind of normal-ish smoke, even though it's very cartoon, it's normal-ish. And then you've got the white trails that come off of your car. If I hide the UI, you've got this here. So you've got the white trails, right? And the whitish grayish smoke, and that's it. The car will flash white when you do something crazy or when you use your NOS, something like that. So this is it. This is what you can do. Everything else in the game stays. You cannot do anything with any of the other effects. If you equip any of these, you will have multiple crazy effects on your screen, and this is as muted as it gets so far. Again, I'm only a couple of hours into the game, and I'm not that far in the campaign, so if something unlocks later, I'll update this video, but this is about as good as it gets. So for those people who really didn't like the art style and direction of this game, you really don't have a lot of choice, even though leading up to it, everyone kept saying you can turn it off, you can turn it off, and I was pretty cautious. I didn't think you could actually do that. I think you'd have to unequip things, but now I'm finding out you can't even unequip this. You have to select one of these driving effects / tags, and this is what we've got, the Cloaked tag. That is your option. So for those of you, hopefully I helped you out, and hopefully this has advised your buying decisions if you've been waiting for this game to come out to see whether you want to buy it or not based on what it looks like. This is it. So I'll drive around a little bit so you can see what the Cloaked effect looks like, but this is as good as it gets.
Back at the garage?
I wasn't really paying attention. What do you say?
Do you know how many times I've heard the "we're a family" speech? Trust me, the only person you should be loyal to is yourself.
Yes, quiet. Hey, Rydell.
Hey, just wanted to wish you both luck for the big race. You got this.
Thanks, Pops.
Just remember, don't just say shit.
Win shit.
Win shit.
That's right. Well, break it. Don't know where I'm going with this. See you back at the garage.
What was that about?
Maybe he's just trying to apologize.
Usually starts with sorry.
But that's just Rydell. He's old school.
Yeah, old something.
Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you on the next one. Shout out to the Heat 5 members. Trigger out.